Well, hello, commanders, engineers, and city planners. Uncle Jay here, back in close to home. No, this isn't close to home. Oh boy. Nope. I wanted to record an episode of Close to Home or finish episode 30, but Elon Musk decided they were going to launch Starship 3 on its third Starship, whatever its number is, on its third test flight, and I watched that instead of recording Close to Home, and it was worth the watch. And if you haven't seen it, I suggest you do. It's worth it. So what am I standing on? I am standing on a shipping container. We are here in my Mad Dog 2020 world, or the Mogen Davis modular cargo transport, or whatever the hell I freaking named the damn thing that I started over a year ago. Yeah, so I decided I need to build a bigger tug to handle these bigger containers. So if we, let's see, if we come over to yonder, this was the first container design I designed, or second or third or whatever, for that ship to stick on the sides. And then we have our first little tug I built. Cute little thing, I love it. But how did that happen? Anyways, trying to line all of these up with this framework, it was too much. It was overwhelming. It's why I kind of put the project on back hold. It kind of burnt me out. Because after doing this one, yes, these are actually oxygen tanks thanks to a mod. Even this one is too big. I think I'm going to cut this one down also. And I think this right here is the right length. So, yeah, I'll think about a thumbnail later to lure you guys in. But, yeah, I think these cargo containers look so much better and they hold so much more. And, so this is tedious. Trying to copy all the information for each one, making sure they all work right. They all have a number, or these are number 1. Okay. And then shipping container W1, or wait a minute. Oh, I missed one. Guys. So Y1 is yellow 1. And there'll be a yellow 2 for the other side over here, because if you go to hit unlock, it would unlock every single connector on every single container. So you have to individually label them, assign each connector, and it's time consuming. It's very, very time consuming. It easily can burn people out, and it did me. Then I got an idea. Well, what if we'll keep the big, gas hauler one, right? But what if I add some hydrogen modules to this cargo transport module? And, mixed use. So I'm thought, how would I do that? I would kind of want them to look like these other ones, for standardization, right? But, I don't know. They don't look right to me, just kind of sitting out. The only other thing I could do is take this magnetic plate off, take the battery out, put a connector here, or I could sink these connectors in, but I think just gonna have to be happy with it, I think I just need to be happy with it. Yes. So, parachute set to auto deploy, battery for power, magnetic plate set to auto, so for whatever reason you can drop these out of orbit and they should be okay. Each one has 3 parachutes, or there's a mishap and emergency and whatever, you got to bail on a planet, and hopefully these can be recoverable. Now this one doesn't have it yet. This one does. I set up some timers and an emergency disconnect switch, which I haven't tested yet. Come on, let me in, not by the hair of my chin. Push this button, the timers, it should unlock this, turn those off. It should activate the thrust override, and it should separate this, and then it resets. I haven't tested it yet. That's something we need to work on. If you guys haven't seen this yet, I'll just do a quick fly through, and structure, and all this fun stuff. And yes, I'm slowly working on it, and I am going to rebuild this engine unit to match the front more. You know, with those high nacelles. I think I'll do 4 of those nacelles over here on the outside, and then I still want to keep this whole big engine cluster, because when I first started this, I was thinking of like the Discovery from 2001 Space Odyssey, but I also want to, you know, something modular to go with the theme of, you know, that lovely, lovely drink that we all love. But yeah, and then just a couple of blanks. And this is a universal one. The plan, I wanted to build one that could haul 4 cargo jumpers. I plan on building one that can haul like a whole bunch of Hawk fighters, you know, for transport to, you know, different base stations to be reassigned between units. And then maybe one for a modular space station. Like these guys will haul the space station out in like maybe 4 pieces or several pieces, and then the station will get assembled on site. So it's a thought. It's definitely a thought. This is all just creative. It's for me to have some fun. I don't expect anyone or anything to build any of this stuff in survival at all whatsoever. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's over big. It's yes. So let's take a look at the new tug. Now this, did I empty this container out? I did. I had this full of iron ore, and let me tell you, it overwhelmed. It overwhelmed our little buddy here. So let's jump in. I did set up, let's see, tab 1, tab 2, unconnect. So, alright, well, let's go to tab 1 first of all. Let's go around the outside, the inside, and all that fun stuff while I still have time. So this is TugX, which I'm not crazy about the designation because I think I'm going to need a bigger one. So maybe I should relabel this Tug M. But then there's so much stuff I'd have to relabel, so maybe I just need to build a new one with a different designation, like XL. So we have a whole bunch of ions are supposed to be the main thrust for when you're not moving cargo. And this one is, I deleted the other ones I built before this. But tons of ion, bunch of hydrogen for moving cargo containers. There are 3 groups of gyros. There's the main group, which is 4 gyros, and then there's auxiliary A and auxiliary B. So you can add gyros in as you need them. Like the other one, we have our connector and our magnetic plates, but this one is a little bit different because, is that upside down? No, the guy's being crushed. We have a piston on this side, we have a piston here, and same for this. So these can be extended out and moved forward for multiple different types of loads. So it's not just, you know, forced to the configuration of the other one. We have some heat vents for decoration. We have 4 magnetic plates underneath. You can lock this down to a deck, or if you need to pick something up this way. And this is for space only, by the way. We have a rear connector, a lower connector. I did that backwards. In one of these designs, I had this be able to detach and be a life pod. Like if you're working near gravity, you know, something happens, you get trapped and you're falling out of space. Yeah, falling out of the sky. You could detach, and then, you know, parachutes and all that stuff would save you. This does have 2 parachutes on either side, just in case. Keep in theme with the first one. But yeah, let's right in here we have a small hydrogen tank so you can refill your hydrogen bottle. We have a camera facing forward for our remote control. That one I still have to set to the remote control, and I still have to set the remote control up to the same as all of these tabs. So let's go over the tabs first, and then we'll go through the K menu. Tab 1 is going to be our flight. We have, let's do this, hit number 4, because I haven't tried these yet. Now, normally I would never do startup and shutdown timers, but they work so well for someone else I know. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Maybe it's because I'm not hooked up to batteries. Let's just put you on auto. Timer. Shutdown actions. Oh, let's see, alarm. Let's see, off, 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 off. So what does start? So I guess these are only good if you're connected to something. So other than that, you shouldn't use them. Okay. My bad. Front camera. This camera right here. We'll skip those. I thought it'd be important to turn off the hydrogen on and off on this tab for driving around the yard, so you can turn it off when you don't need it. 6 and 7 are for our auxiliary. This is 4 gyros at 100%, more gyros, and ridiculous amounts of gyro, which is needed for shipping containers. And then we just have our rear connector hooked up. Tab number 2 is our docking. We have our front cameras again, and then we have reverse our pistons on number 4, and then we can also turn them off if that's where we want them. Then we can also do that with these. Turn them off. I thought about putting them on a timer and all that fun stuff, and I don't know. Magnetic plates for the front and the connector for the front. This is the front tab only. But something I did with this is I haven't tested it yet. I set up the sound blocks with an event controller, so what the fuck? Really? Really? Come on. Really? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do? We're just gonna lock. Yeah, see, there's an alarm when it says either the connector or the magnetic plates are ready to lock. You get the little alarm letting you know that's yeah. 2 different event controllers for doing that. One for the connector, one for the magnetic plate. I don't know. All right. Tab number 3 is purely docking. Magnetic plates for the bottom. Tab number 4 is our going to be systems, antennas on and off, batteries, reactors, tanks, lights, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Tab 5, I just threw the parachutes on tab 5. But yeah, it's an afterthought, but at least they're on a tab. So let's go to the K menu because you guys know how I love the K menu. All right, so we okay, well, I found something wrong. Like I said, this is not done yet, but yeah. So we have all of our groups. We have a lot of groups, and then we have the blocks that I would like to stay. I think would be quick references for anyone who needs them. But everything that is hidden, we have tons of gyros. And let's see. Where these have 6 gyros in them. 6 gyros. So there's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gyros altogether. And yeah, you guys can just see everything all nice and whatnot. Even everything that's hidden is labeled. And yes. Yes. So I'm not going to fill this container with any ore, but these 2 full containers pretty much negate the larger tug. It's not impossible to move something, but it's very, very difficult. So yes. Hydrogen use time, it's a yard tug, so you're working in between the dock and the ship you're loading, so I'm not really worried about hydrogen flight time. Most of the time you're going to be using ions and whatnot. Actually, can just leave this one here. Go back to tab 2. Unlock. But I think you guys pretty much get the gist of this way overdue project that should have been finished a very long time ago. But, you know, it's just something I've been working on in my spare time and having some fun with, along with, I gotta get the assault scavenger finished. And, yeah. So was that not locked down? No, because I was still working on it. That's why it was not locked down. Yeah, I think this redesign of this cargo module from what it was is definitely a lot better, guys. So it's a USC UncleJ shipping company fleet update with the shipping containers and the tug. And I need to go pick up my paycheck, family brunch, and what else did I want to tell you guys? There's something important. Oh, I'm ready to put the new motherboard, processor, and memory sticks in the PC to get updated. I was kind of hoping to get Close to Home episode 30 done first, but yeah, because once I tear that apart, I might be down for a couple days. So yeah, that's that update. So hopefully things will improve. Only better from here. Now I just need to find another job. All right, I'm gonna find a thumbnail, and I will see you guys later. Enjoy.